my sexy business team.
I'm Coni Meyers with Kick Butt Leadership.
And we are at the Hope to Hope conference. And we are having some technical difficulties. Esther Jones is our next guest, but we're having difficulty getting her on. She's got some kind of signal issue, she said, and so I don't know whether she's going to be able to join us or not, but she's working on it. We're going to give her a couple of minutes and just talk to you a minute about what's been going on at the Hope to Hope conference and see if we can get her technology issues worked out.
Right.
I will tell you, when we started this conference, there were so many technology issues.
Oh, my goodness.
So many. I had a hard time with Be Live by itself, which is the app we use to do this, which I highly recommend, even if it's not, perfect and there's still glitches and stuff. It's amazing. It's the best thing I have found. But we would have glitches with Be Live. We'd have glitches with Facebook. We had actually had to cancel and reschedule one because our Wi-Fi went down in a storm. And so we understand having this process interrupted and difficult, and Miss Connie understands the importance of holding the third co-host. I don't know if y'all can see, but he needs Miss Connie to hold him. And so we have had all kinds of things go on. I'm hoping that she will be able to get on because her story is so amazing. And she's got an amazing book that she's written. And she's just, oh man, okay. She won't be able to join us, she said. Wait. Maybe she is. I'm sorry. I'm trying to.
Her sister had surgery and was trying to.
Oh, and okay, so she may still be able to get on. I'm trying to see, but we'll talk to you for another minute or two and see if she can get on, because if she can, that's awesome. If she can't, then maybe she can be on the next Hope.
Right. I have to say, this has been the least tech glitched one we've done yet.
By far.
I don't know if it's because we're getting better or whether the technology is cooperating better, but yeah, this has been the least faulty technology that we've had.
Well, since Christy Garcia thinks I'm extra, it's probably her. She probably got the technology fixed, so I didn't have any struggles.
There you go. That's probably what it is.
Hey, Christy! And yes, I am extra. She was teasing me earlier. She wants me to quit telling everybody that she saved the conference, but she did. So I'm going to keep telling. This conference, I'll be honest, I am missing my boy terrible. Talking about him makes me happy. I know that a lot of people have lost, loved ones, and it's hard because you miss them. But I'll tell you, being able to tell some stuff about him, and we've had some, conversations even while we weren't online, it is definitely something that I'm thankful for.
Yes.
I'm thankful to be able to share and be able to do, some stuff with it. And I don't know. It's just one of those things.
I think a lot of times people don't know what to say to you. And in reality, what people really want to do is they want to talk about their loved one they've lost, whether it's your son or for me, my husband, but being able to share those stories and being able to honor them, and you don't want them to be forgotten.
Yeah. Well, and I think because Esther's still trying to get on, if you guys will oblige me, if you will humor me for a minute, I would love to tell a funny story about my boy that kind of gives you an idea about how amazing he was. But we celebrated the best Thanksgiving, I think, of all of our lives the year that he passed away. He actually passed away 2 days after Thanksgiving. But on Thanksgiving, we were having people over, family and friends over to have Thanksgiving dinner and just spend the holidays with us. And I was cooking for about 60 adults, and some of those were like boys who eat a lot. So I was cooking a lot of food. And at the time I'm not even sure how many like running feet of cabinet space I had, but I had counter space that most people only dream about having. Like I had it at that house and where we were having our Thanksgiving dinner. And I had cooked for 3 days. My boy that passed away, he and I had gone to take the younger boys to football practice, and we had sat at this little booth in one of the like little stores, one of the little local stores in the town, and we had planned out what everybody's favorites were. And he was super aware of everybody. Like he wanted to make sure everybody got their favorite. And so I still have those papers where I scribbled out on these little scrap pieces of paper what everybody's favorite was as he remembered. Like he would say, oh, we have to have this because that's Jesse's favorite. And we have to have this, and so he went through the list and we had all the favorites on the list. I had gone shopping. I had been cooking literally for 3 days. And I had just taken a shower. And I had been up, late and early. So, I mean, I'm pretty tired at this point. That I'd just taken a shower and I put on my pretty Thanksgiving clothes. And, I'm thinking I'm all ready for everybody to start getting there because the food's all ready. I'm looking cute, and, as cute as a mama can look. And I am like ready to start serving everybody this big feast. And my son Justin comes blowing in the door. Mama, you gotta come help me. And I'm like, what is wrong? He goes, Mama, just come with me, please. And so I go out there. Well, he's parked the 4-wheeler by the porch, and he's waiting on me to get on this 4-wheeler. And I'm dressed cute, y'all. Like, you gotta remember, I'm looking cute, and I've got on my my spiffy Thanksgiving outfit, and he wants me to get on the back of the 4-wheeler with him. And so, you know what? I did. No regrets. I got on that 4-wheeler with him, and he drove me, I don't know, probably a mile down into a valley where some of the guys that were hunting out on our land had shot a deer. And they had told him to go field dress it. Angie Schumann, I hope you hear this video because I don't want your being able to skin a beaver like to like, be the only story that we talk about wilderness. And so I am on the back of the 4-wheeler. We pull down in here. I now understand he needs me to field dress this deer, which means if you're not a hunter or you're not from like the woods or, you're not redneck, it means you got to like take the guts out of it and get it where you can take it up to get it cleaned. Well, let me just tell you, this boy of mine, he was already about 6'1". He was almost 14. He was about 6'1", and he's like, Mama, you got to help me. And so I, in my cute Thanksgiving outfit, I don't know if I mentioned how cute it was. In my cute Thanksgiving outfit, help him gut this deer and put it on the back of the 4-wheeler. Okay, y'all, we had lots of different 4-wheelers, and this particular one did not have a rack on the front. It had a rack on the back. So my big old tall boy gets on the front of the 4-wheeler to drive me back to Thanksgiving dinner. I get on behind him, and I've got a deer. I want y'all to just imagine me in my cute clothes with a deer strapped basically to my booty, holding on to the legs on both sides, riding this 4-wheeler back up to greet everyone that's coming for Thanksgiving dinner. And just as we get back up there, he gets it hung like it needs to be hung, and all these grown men come around the corner and they see that he's got this deer hung, and they're like, oh my goodness, you did that so fast. And I want y'all to know what he said. He didn't turn around and say, oh, Mama did it. He said, thanks. was he was quite a mess, and he was very soft spoken. Like, I talk all the time, and I'm totally girl. When it comes to, I talk too much, and he didn't say much of anything. Like, he would definitely talk and visit, but he was not chatty. And I swear, it was the funniest thing because he didn't owe them an explanation whatsoever. It was just, thanks. So, anyway, that's my funny story.
Well, and you know what? I'm glad we had this opportunity for you to share that, because all these years, I mean, I've heard some stories.
Mm-hmm.
You told me, I'm not sure you've ever told a story on Hope to Hope. And so I think it's really good that we had this little technology. There's no accidents in this world. This little technology, which was to be able to share that story, because that is a great story. And I don't know how many of you know this about her, but after her son passed, how many boys did you help raise?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I'm not even sure. I had some for a year and some for quite a few years. I had some from the time they were little till they got out of college.
Let's just say it's over 20.
Yeah.
That is what she did to be able to give back and to do it in honor of her son. So it didn't start with the Hope to Hope, but what a way to continue it on. And she's got a whole bunch of boys out there that she calls sons, that she's always talking about this son and that son. I say, okay, now which one's that one?
Well, technically, I call them my boys.
Oh, your boys. I'm sorry.
My boys.
Your boys. That's right. Yeah, your boys. I'm sorry, not sons, boys.
And Miss Coni always asks me that question, though. Okay, now, is this like your real boy, or they're all my real boys? I might have only birthed 2 of them, but
they're all boys.
They're all my boys.
Yeah. So that's what she did prior to Hope to Hope.
Yeah.
A lot of cooking.
A lot of cooking.
And I love the one story you always tell about. I don't remember if it was Jesse or whether about. Oh, it must have been Jesse. The guy in the bus.
No, that was Justin.
Oh, that was Justin.
That was Justin.
Okay, well, you got to tell that one really fast.
Well, he was on the bus coming home from school, and and I'm assuming this is the story, that this boy had stabbed him with a pencil on the bus. And my boy was big. I mean, I want to say that he was, probably at that point, this wasn't too long before he passed away, but he was probably at least 6 foot at that point, and muscly and just tall, dark, and handsome. That's what he was. But this boy had stabbed him on the bus, and the bus driver was so mad that he had done that, and he didn't, like, this boy was just causing all kinds of trouble. So he stopped the bus and made the 2 of them get off the bus. And he told my son, he said, you can, beat him up or do whatever, because he's not going to get in trouble enough for what he just did to you. And my boy was like, nah, it's just not worth it. And he gets back on the bus, and like the bus driver's like in awe. And so when my son did, pass away, he wrote this beautiful poem and this beautiful story about some people wish that they had known what kind of man you would be. But I'm here to say, I can tell them what kind of man you are. Wow. And it was like, oh my goodness. Yeah, that made this mama's heart happy.
I'll bet.
Happy.
I'll bet.
But yeah, we have all kinds of stories, and I appreciate you all being on. It does not look like Esther's going to be able to be on. The technology is just still not there. So we are going to get off. We will be back in the next session. We'll be back at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time, and hopefully this third co-host of ours will chill out and not be biting his mama when we get back on. So anyway, thank you guys for being on and listening to my story. I am grateful for all of you. Love you guys.